Hello, everybody. It's all right. I'm trying to get my dog out of the way. If you hear me go, shh, move, move. I'm trying to get my dog because she suddenly decided to come and plonk herself right next to me for some reason. Must be because spirit's about. Hello, everybody, and we're back again. It's me, as usual. Say hello. If you know, let us know where you're from. You know the routine. Hiya, Nikki. My Christmas was very peaceful. Just me cooking dinner for the oldest. And that's all I did. But it was very nice and peaceful. So we're streaming to hiya Karen, we're streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time for everybody, for your information. So if we speak to somebody and you don't see them on the screen, you know it's on the opposite to what you're on. So there's Karen on Facebook, and we've been having a few problems with the comments, so we might not see all the comments coming up. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Yeah, Jade, hiya Jade. We think we're not seeing the comments because you have to like us and follow us, and then your comments will come up. So if you're not following us or liking us, like and follow us, and then if you put a comment in, we'll probably see it all, because that's what we reckon it is. Hiya Sally. Also share if you like, if you can. Share will be great. Hiya Danielle. I don't think I've seen you before. You're on YouTube, aren't you? Heswell, hiya. Oh, she's speaking to Alison. Oh, for people on Facebook and YouTubers, the ones on YouTube, there's always a little conversation going. So that's good. Exeter, Devon, not far from me then, Charlotte, because I'm about an hour away from you. So I haven't seen you before either. Southwest London, Julie. How are you, Julie? Oh. Polly, hello, Polly. I haven't seen. Yeah, go on. Right, Richard in my ear roll is telling me about Polly's night. He's told me so much info that I've forgotten it now, but he's telling me about Polly's night on the 8th of January in Portsmouth. She'll be doing is it trance night? A live chat. Oh, that's nice. So you can join Polly, who's doing a live audience in Portsmouth. It's all free. So if anybody's Portsmouth way who wants to go and meet Polly, then keep your eye on the website and the Facebook page for Spiritual Productions, and all the info will be put up there. Spiritual Psychic, sorry, I've gone back to the olden days where it was Spiritual Productions. Perhaps that's meant, I'll keep saying productions for some reason. Spiritual Psychics TV, have a look on there on the website and they give you all the details of what's going on. Diane, you're camping in the New Forest. Mind you, it's warm enough, isn't it? The weather's gone quite warm. Hiya, Millie B. Hello, Claire. Everybody on chat. So what we're going to do is connect with a few of your friends and your loved ones in the spirit world, and that's what I do. Hiya, Terry. Terry's admin, so if you've got any problems or you want to ask her anything, Terry's the one to go and speak to over on YouTube. I don't know if she sees Facebook comments, but you can go and see, tap up to Terry. So yeah, like I say, what we'll do is connect with a few of your loved ones in the spirit world. Hiya, Gail. That's all I do, and I just repeat exactly what they say. So they tell me what to say, and I just repeat it. All I will ask is just go and check it. Just take it all on board, because it will be right. I'm very confident in what I give, because I just repeat what they say. Hiya, Donna. And that's what we'll do. You see how we work. If we give you dates, they're going to be anniversaries, birthdays, or passings. Just hiya, Christiane. Just Christiane. You just made me think of my sister-in-law, because I've just been told you're a nurse. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all I'll do. Repeat whatever they tell me. Now, when we connect with somebody, please tell us. Please give us a little bit of a feedback. Don't just say yes. If I give you information, don't just say yes, I can take that. Say yes. Tell us what you're saying yes to. So yes, I can take a dad called John in spirit or wherever, just so that we know we're on the right track and everybody knows I'm with the right person. And that's about it. Hiya, Natalie Bentley. Okay, so if there's any newbies on here, you'll see how it works. It's really nice. Tell us you're new. If I'm talking to somebody in my ear, this is Richard. If you're new, it's Richard, who is the boss of Spiritual Psychics TV, and he's in my ear hole all the time, and he's the one that runs all this. He's the one that's going to be putting the messages up, and hopefully we'll be typing away, complaining that there's loads of people on here and they can't cope. So share away, Gemma. Hiya, Gemma. Okay, Claire. Hello, Claire. I've got a lovely. I'll start in a minute. I've got a mum with me, but she's not giving me much information yet, so I'll wait until she starts nattering to me. Hiya, Dee. How are you? Okay. Right. The first lady I've got is a mum from Spirit who's talking about passing with cancer. That's the first time anybody said that straight away. They don't usually bother telling me what they passed with. Hiya, Jessica. So I've got a lovely mum here that's telling me she passed with cancer. She's given me the name Carol as well. So the name Carol means something to her. I don't think it's her name. I think it's somebody she relates to. So a lovely mom, passed with cancer. Give me the name Carol. What they would do is give me so much information so that we can narrow it down to whoever it belongs to. So if you can take it, you need to be able to take most of what we're telling you. Okay, I'm not bothered so much about dates because you may well go and find them later on. But so mom, cancer. Carol is the name. She's talking about a new baby coming. Somebody's pregnant at the moment around you. I think it's on the friend side by the look of it. But she's talking about somebody that's pregnant as well. She's also got, oh, hang on. She's also talking about the month of September means something. So that's an anniversary, birthday or a passing. And she's also talking to me about December as well. Hiya, Jessica, if I haven't said anything to you. Yeah, so mom, Carol, cancer, September and December should mean something to you as well. And also she's talking about somebody called Stephen down here. So the name Stephen should mean something as well. So if anybody can take that, pop it up. Hezval, I wondered when I saw your picture earlier on. Take the rest then, Hezval, and we'll go with you. Oh, you've been shedding a few tears, Hezval. Memories she's talking about, reminiscing if this is for you. All right. She's talking about you reminiscing, but also sharing a few tears. I'll tell you what she wants to give me, Hezval, if this is for you. She's talking about tears, but then she's talking about real handkerchiefs, not the tissue ones, but the real ones with embroidery on them. So I don't know whether she means she used to have them or you've got them, but she's talking about those. So there's a link there as well. Okay. So we've got a few takers. All right then, but we'll figure it out. If you can take the rest, let me know and we'll narrow it down. Okay. My brother's wedding anniversary September. Now I don't normally cough. She's making me cough. So she's talking also. Okay then. All right. She's talking also about a cough as well. So she had a bit of a cough as well. She's talking about a cough. All right. She's bringing that in as well. Okay. We got two. I want the name Carol. Did you say Carol? You can take Carol as well. Yeah. Okay then. So there's two of you. Sometimes there's a double link, but we'll split it in a minute. But she's talking about this cough that somebody had. All right. She's also she's talking also about the name Joe in spirit. She's talking about Joe in spirit, so you should be able to take Joe. She's bringing that, and she's also telling me there's a link to London as well. So there's a London connection with somebody. In fact, she's telling me that there is a Cockney link. So there's a Cockney link within the family as well that she's bringing to us as well. She's also got two babies with her in spirit as well. Talking about the two babies with her in spirit, and she keeps right, okay then, Joe. She's also given me the surname Hawkins as well means something. So the surname Hawkins will mean something as well. All right, so it looks like we've got two, isn't it? Okay. Now this lady's talking to me about blonde hair. So I think maybe in a young, oh, hang on. What's that called? Um, Marilyn Monroe used to say this with a, not bleach. She didn't call her hair bleach, did she? She called it platinum blonde. Okay, all right, Joe. But she's talking about somebody that had platinum blonde hair when they were younger. She's bringing that in as well. Oh, right, okay, Heswell. Let's start with Heswell. But hopefully you can take the platinum blonde hair that she's talking about as well. And she's also talking about somebody with lovely blue eyes. She's saying somebody's got lovely blue eyes. Okay. I'll concentrate on you, Heswell, and then I'll go to the other lady afterwards and kind of split the link. All right. She's talking to me about, she wants to put her hands on your face, Heswell, as if she's cuddling it, or as if she's cuddling you, offering you, her words are, she wants to offer you a little bit of comfort. She says you need a little bit of comfort. But she's also talking about putting her hand under your chin, which oh, she's just said to me, hold your head up high, hold your head up high. Okay, hold your head up high, she's saying, all right, because she's talking about, you know, there's that saying that somebody said to me, look, up and out and not down and in. So it's as if you're walking around with your head down like this, and she's telling you to look up and out. All right, she's trying to lift your head up a little bit, okay? She's also talking about a link to trains as well. There's somebody in your family, and she wants to go back a little bit, that used to work on the trains as well, just for your info, just to let you look up, she's saying. And she wants me to give you those old pop-up books as well. She's talking about pop-up books. And she's gone to one, I don't know whether it's a pop-up book or she's talking about pop-up books, and then she's gone to Jack and the Beanstalk, Heswell. So I don't know if that's a memory for you or something, or the pop-up books are, but pop-up books and Jack in the Beanstalk will mean something to you as well. Okay. She's talking to me about somebody around you. She's describing as having the Midas touch, you know, when everything they touch turns to gold. And she's just describing somebody around you as having that touch. And she's trying to kind of tell me to trying to pass it on to you, this Midas touch. She's kind of giggling at the same time, but she's trying to go, oh, touch them, and then perhaps you'll get the Midas touch. I hope you understand what she's talking about, but that's exactly how she's putting it. Somebody's got the Midas touch, and you could do with a little bit of that. She's bringing that in for you. Okay, she's just said to me, April means something to you as well. And she says, thank you for your prayers, because you've obviously been sending your prayers up to her as well. Somebody's still got, she says, a Christmas card that's in her writing. So somebody around you has got a Christmas card with her writing still in it, because she's still talking to me about that as well. Okay. She's talking about furniture being moved around, as if somebody's having a change around. Oh, hang on. Oh, she's talking about somebody moving furniture to make it fit better. Okay, to make it fit better in the house, as if something looks a little bit better over there and there's more room. She's been watching somebody do that as well. She's just, Adrian, she says. So Adrian down here, there's something going on around Adrian, or you're going to have a contact with somebody called Adrian. She's talking to me about that as well. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. She says she sent you a robin. You should know of a robin as well. All right, that's coming close to you as well. And she's going to go in a minute, but she's just bringing in another memory of somebody wearing a very short tartan miniskirt. It's blue or red. She's showing me both blue and red, so I don't know what colour it is. But anyway, she's got memories of somebody wearing this short tartan miniskirt as well, that she's just having a bit of a giggle about as well. Oh, this is unusual. Oh, right, okay. She's obviously watching you then, isn't she? This is unusual. What is this? Is this there's a, it's not. She's showing me an animal in spirit. It's not a weasel. It's those things you can get that you keep as pets. Those white ones with the pink eyes. Ferret. Sorry. No, she made me shout. It's a ferret. She's just told me. Sorry, I shouted, and I've woken Richard up now. But yeah, she just said to me, it's a ferret. They've got a ferret in spirit, Hesville. So somebody must have kept ferrets or had a ferret, because she's just brought me one of those as a memory. Together with ferret, though, there is an Alsatian dog up there as well. Okay, there's an Alsatian dog up there. I'll tell you what there is up there as well. You've got quite a few dogs up there, but there's a big, lovely Irish wolfhound, a big grey and darky coloured one. So there's a ferret, an Alsatian, and an Irish wolfhound in spirit that you should know of, or your mum knows of. But like I say, just wanted to let you know that I'm listening to you. That's what she said. Just wanted to let you know that I'm listening to you. Keep singing. Oh, right. Oh, that's good then. That's good evidence for you then. Because their uncle, there was an uncle up there earlier, I forgot to mention to you, that wanted to say hello. Yeah, she's just saying she just wanted to pop in and say hello and acknowledge that she is listening to you. All right, she does hear you. She says you're well aware of it anyway. You're well aware of when she comes around. She comes with a lovely smell. All right, it's not telling me what it is, but you should be able to smell her when she's around. You just keep talking to her as if I'm still there, she's just said to me. She's sending all her love. She made me look at your car. If that's your car, somebody's been on about changing a car as well. All right, she's bringing that in. She's been listening to that conversation. Okay, so I'll leave a love with you. No specific message, just wanted to, she just said to me, I just wanted to check in. I just wanted to check in and let you know that I'm around. Okay, send him a love, she's saying. She's just said to me dumplings. So I don't know if this is because I'm about to go on to another message. I don't know if I'm still with you or I'm with the other lady, because she's talking to me about dumplings. Somebody made lovely dumplings. So I'll leave all that with you, Hesville. I hope that was okay for you. If you could take the dumplings, take the dumplings, because perhaps the other lady can take the dumplings as well. Who's the other lady, Richard? That's okay. I don't know why I'm doing this, Hesville. I don't usually do this, but she's made me put my thumbs up to you like this. Ooh, all right. The other lady as well. So I don't know how. Oh, so we've got a few links here. The Spirit of Good. Sometimes for people that are new, Spirit will give they will link everybody together, so they do 3 messages combined, so it sometimes is have to split the link, but 3 people can take the same info, but we'll try and split it. Okay, yeah. So Carol Goodyear, I know you can take a lot of this as well, Carol, can't you? And obviously your name's Carol, and this lovely mom will bring in yours, that wanted to say hello to you. I don't know if you're the one that can take the dumplings. Somebody can take dumplings. So I don't know if it's Carol or Joe. I think it was Joe, the other lady. So if one of you two can take dumplings, oh, Yorkshire puddings. Okay, that's not really dumplings though, is it, Joe? But we'll go with you, Joe, and see if we can get your lady into you as well. But she is talking about dumplings. In fact, she's also talking about, oh, right, okay. She's also, no, she's still on to me. Right, okay, Joe. So your mum is still on to me about dumplings. So somebody must have made nice dumplings in the past as well. And she's also talking to me about, okay. Oh, change the subject. Buttercup syrup, Joe. Oh, you've just put the cough up there. Buttercup syrup, she's talking about a cough. Okay, so perhaps you could try that. I don't know, unless you're trying it already. But your mum remembers the buttercup syrup. She's talking about, I've got John up here with me as well. So you should understand John in spirit as well. All right, but she's, I've got company, she says. I've got company. I've also got Colin up here, she says. I've got Colin. Oh, there you go then. I've got Colin up here with me, she says. She's made me read your message. Sometimes I don't bother reading them because it makes me lose concentration. But she's made me read that. And her reply to that was, at least they weren't soggy. So I think she means somebody actually made dumplings and they're a little bit soggy, and she's having a little bit of a giggle about that as well. She wants to say she's making me scratch. Okay, she's making me itch a little bit, Joe, as if she's playing with you. So I don't know if you get this kind of feeling around your ear or something. She's playing with my ear a little bit. So remember, she's done that because I think that's how you'll know that she's coming close. Okay, okay. She's talking about your knees. Okay, as if she wants to put hot water bottles on your knees to try and give them a bit of just heat. So I don't know if you have problems with your knees or something, but she's talking about knees. She's making me move my. If you could see me, I'm like doing steps up and down. It's as if I have to keep moving me. Oh, it's all right. She's talking about circulation. Keep the circulation going. She's saying keep the circulation going. She's also talking about swimming. And she's actually said somebody's love for swimming, but it's not it's just leisure swimming, as she's just put it to me. So she's aware of somebody that loves their swimming as well. And also she's talking about a memory of somebody going out in a rowing boat. So you should remember that. Now this is some time ago, because she's going back, she's saying some time ago I've got the memory of somebody going out in a Romeo. Why have I said that? Okay. She's talking about a boat. I think she's made me say Romeo, and I'm trying to find out why she's made me say Romeo. Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? She's saying that to me, so I don't know what that means to you. I don't know whether it's the name, Joe, or hang on a minute. Oh, she's talking about somebody that likes to read romantic books, like the Catherine Cookson. And she's talking to me now about Wuthering Heights and that sort of those sort of books. So somebody's into them kind of books. She's just talking about that as well. Okay, anything else? Oh gosh, I used to have this when I was younger as well, Joe. She's giving me, or giving you, a spoonful of castor oil. So I don't know if you need the castor oil or she's talking as a memory. So just remember, she's mentioned castor oil. Okay. There's a trip to London, she says, Joe. So watch for the trip to London. This is a tour, because she's putting you on a touring bus as if you're going around London or something. Harrods, she's talking to me about going into Harrods. So watch for that coming up as well. There's a gentleman in spirit called Bill, who also wants to say hello to you as well, Bill. And also a lady in spirit called Joan wants to be remembered to you as well. So there's a few people that your mom's bringing in, including Elsie. She's talking to me about Elsie as well. It's all right. I've gone quiet because I'm trying to see what she's trying to show me. She's showing me a road sign at the moment, and it's called Heslop Close, HESLOP Close. So remember, she told you that, Joe. Look at Heslop Close. Yeah, Harrods. Because I don't know whether it's a memory for you at the moment or it's going to come up somewhere. Write it. She's telling me to make you write it down. Heslop, HESLOP Close will mean something as well. I don't know where that is, but anyway, she's trying to tell me something else now. True. Her Uncle Billy. Okay then. Trimming. Oh, is this a place? She's just given me Trimington. Trimington. TRI. They spell it for me. TRIMMINGTON. Trimington. But I don't know whether she means it as a surname or a place. I think it's a place or something by the look of it. But remember, she's told you Heslop and Trimington, which will mean something to you as well. Oh, she says, get your hat. Get your wedding hat. She's putting a nice little wedding hat on you. It's more like one of those little fasteners, Joe. So I think you'll be going to a wedding. She's talking to me about that. She's just saying to me, all the glasses are chinking. The glasses are chinking. So there's a nice celebration coming up for you as well. And it's separate to the wedding anniversary that she says is coming up as well. So there's a wedding, but there's also a wedding anniversary that's coming up as well. Your mum's, no, you won't have. I think it's to come. So hold on to it, Joe. Remember it. She's trying to give me more names now. oh, hang on. There's Charles from Spirit. So Charles, is it Triminum? Charles from Spirit, she's talking about him as well. He's up there. But like I say, she just wanted to pop in and say hello to you. Or she says you've been sending your prayers up, as we do. She's acknowledging that you've been sending your prayers up to her as well. You've also got a chap. She's just said to me, there's a chap up here, she says, that was in the army that you should know of as well. Okay, very straight, okay, gentleman in spirit that was in the army that just wants to send his regards to you. In fact, he wants to send his love to you. So I don't know exactly who he is, but he wants to send his love to you. But and also Val. She's mentioning Val, whoever Val is, VAL. She wants to mention Val with you as well. But like I said, she says, I can hear what you're talking about. She's saying, I can hear what you're talking about. I'm not deaf, she's saying. I'm not deaf. So I don't know if, you know, this is a memory for you, or she used to say that. She's just saying, I'm not deaf. I can hear what you're talking about. Okay. She's having a bit of a giggle. Okay. Nice things coming up for you. You know a lot of people, Joe, or your mum does, because she's just bringing in Joy as well. Joy from Spirit wants to say hello to you as well. You'll find out all these names. Okay. Anything else? No, she says, I'm going now. She says, I'm going. I don't know if you know George, because I'm about to move. So I think I've got a George with me at the moment. But if you know your George in spirit, Joe, just take George as well. Okay. She's waving. So I know she's going now. She's blown you kisses. All right. So I hope that was okay for you. Charles wants to be remembered. He keeps coming back at the last minute. So blowing your kisses. So I hope that's okay for you. What have we got here? George. There was another lady, weren't there? Oh, I'll carry on because I've got a George here with me now. Yeah, she must have done, because there's loads of people coming forward for you, Joe. I've got a lovely George now. And I'm describing as lovely because he is lovely. And he's telling me, he's got a cap on, but he's telling me that he used to do odd jobs for people. Okay, so George in spirit is talking about doing odd jobs for neighbours. Oh, I'll just pop round and hammer this. He's hammering this and he's hammering that, and he's mending somebody's fence. So I know he's very neighbourly. He's a busy bee. All right, he's talking about being a busy bee. He's got his move to Texas. Crumbs. Hiya, Vitrina. Yeah, lovely George in spirit. A bit of a DIYer. Like to help his neighbours out. Hiya, Tracy. Got his tool belt on. I don't know if he actually had one. He's just showing me that he's got all his tools with him. But he's talking mainly about, you know, doing odd jobs for people. So lovely George with his cap. Can you take him as a DIYer, helping his neighbours out, Kirsty? If you can, that's good. He is looking for a lady on here. I don't know who he's looking for yet, but he is talking about university around somebody. So there is that study around somebody around here that he's aware of as well. All right. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Richard's just telling me the messages are coming up a little bit now. So there's a few other people acknowledging it as well. So you've got to be able to take most of it. George with flat cat, I have a picture of him, owned a farm. Oh, okay then. Yeah, George, flat cap, doing DIY is important to him because he come in with that, doing DIY, but not just for his family. He used to nip round to the neighbours and do DIY. And he's talking about it's strange. Hang on a minute. He used to do these bits of DIY for people, but they didn't give him money for doing something. It was like he'd get like a cake or something like that in return for doing a few odd jobs. So he's got that memory. He's talking to me about that as well. So we'll narrow it down in a minute, Dominic, because I'm not sure whether I am with you. But he's talking about getting cakes or whatever instead of money. Come on then, George. He's also talking about having Joan in spirit as well. So you should be able to take a Joan. Okay. Yeah, the uni is important. He's talking to me about uni. He's also talking about a link down here to a child. There's there's an autism link around somebody as well that he's looking for as well, because he's talking to me about the autism link around somebody. And it's not that they have got autism, it might be that they suspect that's what's going on. So he's been watching that as well. Okay, my niece works in the uni. Okay, so you should be able to take the autism link around you on friend or family. He's not telling me. And also Joan as well. He's also talking to me, for some reason, he's talking to me about, he's still on about a child that plays hide and seek as well. So there's a child around you, whoever this is for, that also likes to play hide and seek. Okay. So you've got to be able to take the main stuff, like the autism link, like the uni link, like Joan in spirit, like a child that loves to play hide and seek, like the game of, okay, like the game. Yeah, I know. He's also talking to me about tiddlywinks as well, the game of tiddlywinks. All right, the memory of that. All right, so Lenny, what you saying yes to the autism link and everything, are you, Lenny? George is also talking to me. Sarah. Joan is my aunt who passed on. My granddaughter has autism. Okay, but you can take George as well. Did you say Sarah? Because he's important with the DIY. So I might stick with you for a minute, Sarah. But if the others can take it, some of you know already where it's like Dominique and Sheena that can take it as well. You know to take it. All right, so Kirsty can as well. Okay, come on, and George, you have to give me a little bit more. Just reminding me of Joan. Also talking to me about Betty as well. Also wants to put okay, that's all right, Lenny. Also wants to put I was going to say something else then, and he's made me go whoop, stop. He stopped me. Oh, he's just told me that there's somebody that drives a little bit too quickly. So somebody needs to slow their driving down. Nothing bad's going to happen. It's just advising them, as he's just said in my ear, advising them to slow their driving down. Okay. All right. Somebody likes to think they're on Brands Hatch. He's talking to me about that as well. He also wants me to he's still talking to me about cars. There's a link somewhere with Mercedes cars, whether he had one or you've got one. But there is a link to Mercedes cars as well. There's quite a few people can take this, isn't there? We ain't quite narrowed it down yet. And Joan on my grandma's. You've got to take. Can you take them? It's the autism link is quite important because it's quite specific. So if you can't take that, then great grandson. Okay, then might be Lou. Might be Lou. Do you get called Lou? Because they've made me say Lou for some unknown reason. Come on then. There is also, I'm trying to get a bit more of him so we can make sure. Okay, Louise. You can take George as well, Louise, can you? I can't remember with the comments. There's so many coming up. He's also talking to me about, he's just said to me, not Betty, my nephew drives quick. Okay. Okay. He's also talking to me about somebody's in Fairyland. Oh, right. Thinks there's too many people, ain't there, can take this. I thought it was quite specific, some of the stuff he was giving me, but obviously not. Called you Lou, did he, Lou? Okay. Can you take the link? I hate to ask questions. With the Mercedes, Lou, as well. He's talking about some link with Mercedes car as well. He's also oh, right, okay. I'll see if link. I don't know, Dominique. You see, I don't think it's you. Usually I'm drawn. I'm not kind of drawn to you, even though you're taking it. Please take it. It just means that I don't think I'm supposed to be tuned into you. Okay, so it might be you, Lou. I'm more tuned into Louise, I think, at the moment. Right. Link to Mercedes, just go back to that. Also talking to me about a link to Essex. Has a Mercedes. Okay, then. Stick with you, Louise. He's also given me a link to Essex, but he's talking about, when I said Essex, he went Grays, Essex. So I don't know I think is Grays a place in Essex? I'm not sure, but I'll leave that with you. So there's a link to Grays in Essex he's talking to me about as well. Now he's talking about, I don't know, your dad has a Mercedes. Okay. Somebody needs to check the tyres on the car Louise. It's like they need new tyres or they're getting worn a little bit. He's bringing that in as well. He's talking about the wearing of the tyres as well. What is that? There's a memory, I don't know. He's trying to give me this memory of he's still on about the cars at the moment. I don't know if this is a memory, Lou, or I'll tell you what he's saying. You make up your mind what it is. He's showing me a garage. Okay. He's showing me a garage, right, at home, but the car's too big to go in it. It's like I've drove into the garage and I can't open the doors. So I don't know whether he means somebody needs a bigger garage or that has actually happened, because he's bringing that in as well. Okay. Miles and miles. Miles and miles. I don't know what you're saying here. Sometimes they tell me to say things and I'm trying to make sense of it and I probably shouldn't. He's just coming up with miles and miles, miles and miles. Oh, hang on. He's just saying to me that he's been listening to a small child or a youngster who's been walking along and has been saying something like, oh, this is miles and miles. It's miles and miles. You know how they complain that they're walking a long way? He's been listening to that conversation that was had recently. He's bringing that as well. And I don't know what these are called. I don't know how old you are, Lou, so I don't know if you'll remember them. When we were young, we used to make these paper things and you go like this, you kind of fold it up and you put numbers on it. And on the inside, there was always a little quote or something, something like, usually insulting, to be honest, like you smell or something like that. And he's doing this kind of game where you play with this folded thing. I don't know what they used to be called. I hope you understand. If not, check. But he's given a memory of playing this strange game, and also the game of 5 stones as well. I don't know if you used to play 5 stones. He's bringing a memory of playing 5 stones as well. There's a house move for you, Lou. He's just talking about the house move. All right, so watch for a house move. He's also talking to me about keeping chickens, but it's like somebody wants chickens or would like a small holding or something. He's just talking to me about keeping chickens. Somebody wants to keep chickens. So there's been that thought or that conversation going around as well, Lou, where he's bringing in. Okay, new baby coming around, Lou, and it is family. So there's a new baby coming around you. And he's also bringing in April as meaning something. Okay, so that's probably going to come up. April means something, and also July is telling me means something as well. He's been watching somebody who has recently framed a new photograph. So maybe read your quotes. I don't know if it's your mom and dad that he's making me go to, and they've recently framed a new photograph of somebody, and he's just saying I've been watching that as well. Trying to show me something now, and I can't quite see it. He's shown me an ornament. Okay. I don't know if this is a reindeer or is it just an ordinary deer. There's a silver kind of reindeer or deer somewhere that he's showing me. I don't know what he means, so I'll have to leave that with you. Whether somebody's got this somewhere, I don't know. Okay. He's just said to me plastic pig. To me, a plastic pig means one of those 3-wheeler cars that we had years ago. But that's all he's given me. He's just said, just tell her plastic pig. So if it means something else to you, take it that way. But it's just said, give her the plastic pig. Give her the plastic pig. Watch yourself going up and down stairs, Lou, because he's talking about you tripping or falling. It's mainly going upstairs with you. So I don't know if you jump, jump a step or something. Just watch you don't fall over. We don't want you breaking your nose. I'm hoping, Lou, this is a memory that somebody fell over on their face and actually cracked my nose. But be wary. All right, I'm hoping it's a memory that he's trying to give me for you as well. He's like the others, just wanted to pop in. Okay. Mum and Dad had a new photo for Christmas of them in Norfolk. Okay, then. But he just wants to say hello. Oh, that's it. Okay, then. He's obviously around them a lot. Oh, right, okay. I know why he's round your mum and dad. Hang on a minute. Apparently, your dad needs a little bit of healing. Nothing serious, but it's like I feel a bit, you know, when we say we feel a bit blur. Your dad needs a little bit of upliftment. Your mum needs your mum needs to drink more liquid, and I mean water or something, and needs to take care of her eyes. I don't know if she would need an eye check. They're just getting a bit strained, so she may need stronger glasses. Apparently, somebody needs those varifocals, varifocals. You know what I mean? So there's something about those as well. I'd check. You know all this information that you sometimes can't take, Lou. Check with your mum and dad just in case it's a memory, because I've got this feeling that it is a memory. Somebody actually fell on the face and cracked the nose. All right, so be aware of that. Apparently, somebody slipped in the bath as well, and this is a memory. Somebody slipped in the bath and hit the back of their head. All right, not seriously, but George remembers that as well. Okay, anything more? Just wanted to say hello. What is this? I'll tell you what, before he goes, he's showing me a big, massive blow up banana. Oh, right, okay. She probably needs to drink a little bit more liquid as well, Louise. One of those massive big bananas, Lou, and it's like he's carrying it around. So I don't know if it was a joke or somebody had one or something, but he's giving me that to give to you. Anything more? Bambi wants me to give you. He's going back to the deer, but he's calling it Bambi. So I don't know if somebody loves Bambi or something. You'll know what he means. Okay. Anything more? Before he goes, he's just mentioning that somebody down here is very good at training dogs. Okay. Especially I've got a load of Alsatians just sat in a row. So I think he means that somebody actually trains dogs, or he's very good at training dogs. Okay. Your other half, I take it you've got another half. He just said to me, tell your other half to stop worrying. So I don't know if your other half is worrying, but tell him to stop worrying. Okay. My son had a banana axe. Oh, right. Fortnite. What's that mean? Fortnite. Oh, is it a game? Is it? Oh, right. Okay. So he's obviously watching, isn't he? But yeah, tell your husband not to worry, because there's changes coming up around him to do with his work. Not bad ones, nice ones. But there's changes coming. There's a little bit more money coming in. I hope it isn't just overtime or something, but there's a little bit more money coming in from you on your husband's side. Okay, so watch for that. But just sending his love. There is a lady in Edith in spirit who just wants to pop in and say hello. So Edith just wants to pop in and say hello. And before he goes, I'll keep saying them before they go. Just the name Clarke will mean something. The surname Clarke means something, but it's without the E, I think. They're spelling it without the E for you. So I hope that was okay for you. Just wants to let you know he's around and he knows what's going on. There are other family members from spirit around you as well. Just tell your mom that she talks to spirit. Just tell your mom that they are listening to her. Lou, okay, so they do listen to her. All right, in case she was wondering, they're just saying, we do listen. Thank you for talking about us, they're saying. So you must have all been reminiscing. Okay, so Edith wants to say hello. But thank you for talking to us, they say. Okay, they do listen. So I'll leave that with you, Lou. I hope it's okay. They're very proud of you, by the way. They're going, because I can hear them, and they're just saying, we're going. But every now and again, a little shout back saying, can you just tell her? And it's just tell her that we're very proud. And you're doing a very good job. Okay, stop doubting yourself. Okay, I'll leave that with you. You're a bit of a mitherer, apparently. You worry a little bit. It's still mattering to me. Lou, your relatives are quite happy to just talk. It's nice. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Whatever floats your boat, somebody's just said to me. I don't know why this. I've got a gent here that's just said to me, whatever floats your boat. I've got a gent with me. He'll tell me who he is in a minute, but he just said to me, whatever floats your boat. And I said, why have you said that? And he just said, well, because somebody's just said it recently. Whatever floats your boat. He says, I've been listening to them and they've come out with that. Whatever floats your boat. So if anybody has come out with that statement over the last few days or whatever, I've got a lovely gent in spirit that wants to talk to you. Whatever floats your boat. And the talking about, he's been listening to, hiya Sherry, I haven't heard from you for ages. The gent with me, whatever floats your boat, gent is talking about somebody's been doing some decorating. Oh, actually, they're a bit like me. They've like started it and then they've left it. They haven't quite gone back to it yet. So somebody started some decorating, but they haven't gone back to it yet. This is a dad that's talking to me here. He's just saying it's dad, but I don't know who he's for yet. Oh, he's mentioning somebody called Vicky. So I don't know if there's a Vicky on here or somebody connected to Vicky that's lost a dad, that's been doing a bit of decorating or has half left some decorating that needs to go back to it, but also uses the phrase, or somebody uses that phrase, whatever floats your boat. So if anybody knows this dad, what he's talking about, let me know. He keeps doing this to me, and I don't normally do this. Have you, Sarah? Have you got dad in spirit as well, Sarah? But he's also doing this. So somebody obviously does this quite a lot when they're thinking, oh, this dad used to do this. So I've got this lovely gentleman talking to me, whatever flows your boat, the wallpaper that needs going back to because they've only half finished decorating and doing a little bit of this. Okay, he's telling me he's a dad as well. He's also given me the name Ray as well, that means something as well. So Ray means something. He's actually got a daughter because he's talking about a daughter here as well. So he's probably looking for his daughter. But let me know, Casey, if you've got a dad in spirit, because he's talking to me about being a dad. He's also mentioning, I can't remember the other name I mentioned now, but he's mentioning somebody called Steve. Okay, then Sarah. He's also mentioning somebody called Steve down here. Did you say the float the boat bit? You did, didn't you, Sarah? I think you did. Just want to make sure because that's quite specific, isn't it? Somebody's doing a lot of thinking, he's saying. Somebody's doing a lot of thinking. You know, it keeps making me look at your hair, Sarah. If this is for you, you've been doing something with your hair, because he's talking about, I don't know whether it means somebody had that beehive look in the olden days, or somebody's been talking about back combing. Somebody back combs their hair or has done it as a memory. There's this back combing memory going on that he's talking about. He's also given me the name Jim as meaning something as well. He knows Jim. Okay, he's a lovely dad. He wants to, he's come, he says, because, oh, there's all sorts going on. He's just said to me, oh, there's all sorts going on, you know, niggles here, niggles there, niggles everywhere, he's saying. So there's something going on around you, you know, just family niggles, he's saying. He's also talking about people have been talking about money, you know, as we do, but he's saying people have been talking about money and somebody skimping to get this. So somebody's a little bit short on money, as we are at Christmas anyway, but he wants me to tell you. He's been listening to that conversation as well. He's also talking about corgi cars. So somebody must have had some of those little corgi cars, because he's talking to me about that as well. In fact, somebody had a little London bus kind of corgi thing. Jade, my mum is Vicky, Jim is my granddad, Jade. Okay, might be Jade. So he's talking to me about corgi cars. Dad in spirit, I mean, this is a gent in spirit that I'm talking to, and I can't remember the rest I'll give you. But at the moment, he's talking to me about corgi cars and somebody that had a little red London bus as well that he's bringing in as well. I don't know if it's Sherry. Don't think it's Sherry. I'm going back a bit. I'll go into that other lady, I think. I can't remember who she was, but the other lady before that could take most of it. So you've got to be able to take most of this. He's also telling me that there's a baby. Somebody's pregnant at the moment around whoever this belongs to. this dad is talking about the pregnancy around somebody as well. I don't think it's you, Sherry, because it's this specific Jade, it's this whatever I said. You know, when the trouble is I can't remember what I've said. So whatever is said before, if you can take it, Jade. You can take it. Okay. We'll make sure it's for you then, Jade. Okay, you live in London. Okay, Jade. He's talking, I want to make sure I'm definitely with you. He's talking about the colour red. All right, so I don't know if you like red. He's putting it around you as if somebody likes red, of the colour red, but also he's talking to me about maroon as well. So somebody likes red and somebody likes maroon as well. He's bringing that in as well. Now he's gone back, Jade. If this is for you, you should be able to take the half finished decorating that he's talking to me. He's gone back to. So that's quite important, making sure I'm with the right person, I think. He says, mention the decorating again. Somebody needs to go back to the decorating because I haven't quite finished it. But also somebody has got a memory, or he's got a memory of putting better skirting boys. Oh, right. Oh, have you? Okay. Putting better skirting boards around. You know, you can get these nice fancy skirting boards. Okay, probably is for you then, Jade. The fancy skirting board, he's talking about those, you know, the quite high ones, wooden ones. He's bringing a memory. He's got a memory of that. So somebody's obviously had those fancy skirting boards that he's talking about as well. He's just said to me, and his words are, somebody's got an illness that they can't quite shift. It's not a serious one. It's like a cold or something like that, or a bad throat or something. And that's his exact words. He's aware of somebody that's got an illness that they can't quite shift, or they can't shake it. Okay. It's niggling. It's niggling. It's just there. It's niggling. All right. It's just saying I'm aware of that as well. Okay. What's going on with that? He's been watching somebody that's been painting their toenails, but they've done them all in different colours. So he's just saying I've been watching that. Somebody doing the toenails. And what's this? Oh, he's now gone on to Jade. Okay. Jade, he's gone on to now massage chairs. You know, the chairs where you can just lie down and then massage you, they're automatic. There must be, he's got a memory of that somewhere, or he's been watching somebody go on one of them. So there's a memory of that. Okay, but he's bringing in as well the massage chair. Now I've just gone, I don't normally do that, so I think that's somebody. He's telling me that there's a lady in spirit that you should recognise that used to do that kind of thing with the teeth. I don't know whether she had false teeth. I think this is Nan. She's an older lady that's coming in doing a bit of this. So you should understand who this lady in there is bringing with him, that wants to say hello to you as well. She used to like a knitting as well. He's making me knit. So this lady that used to do that funny noise with the teeth used to knit as well, and he's bringing her in to say hello to you. Okay. Okay, so he's obviously watching you, isn't he? So he wants you to say it. Well, he wants to say hello from this lady to you as well, the knitting lady. All right. The name. Okay, so your Nan. Okay. The name Spencer will mean something to you. I don't know, to be honest, I don't know if it's a first or a second name, but he's just said to me, can you give us Spencer? So the name Spencer will mean something to you. Your Nan's talking to me now. Your Nan's coming in with jam tarts, Jade. She's singing, she's just gone to a film for me, Alice in Wonderland, and she's going, the Queen of Hearts made some tarts. Okay, and she's giving you the jam tarts. So I think she must have used to make them or something like that. In fact, now she's put them actually in, you know, the Mr. You know the Mr. Kipling jam tarts, the 6 in a pack. She's just given me a pack of them. Okay. If you can take Spencer and the names down here, Jade, there's going to be some contact. You'll probably find something going on around him or her. And they're just mentioning. But she wants me to give you these Kipling tarts. But I think she did do a bit of cooking as well. But for some reason, Kipling tarts and also Battenberg cakes she wants me to give you. And she also wants me to give you a oh, she's doing all right. She wants me to give you a Mars bar, Jade, but she's slicing it. I used to do that when I was young, make it last longer. So you got a Mars bar and then sliced it into little pieces. So she's got the memory of that, your nana's, and she's just bringing it to you. It's making me laugh because she's just said to me, "Oh, somebody's got a dodgy fringe." So somebody's fringe is not quite right, or they cut it wrong, or something. It's not even, and she's having a bit of a giggle about that as well. She's just said down here, Carol down here is not very well. Okay, Carol down here is not very well. She needs a little bit of healing. Nothing serious, but she does need a little bit of healing. You know that saying, Jade, pot calling kettle black? Okay, that's around you, as if you'd say that regarding somebody else. Okay, if you know what I mean. I can't explain it, but you should know that saying, but it comes around you. Pot calling kettle black. That'll come up as well. Your nan's watching that as well. In fact, she's quite funny. She's gone from the pot calling the kettle black to a witch with a cauldron, Jade. So I don't know what's going on there, whether she's describing this person that she's talking about as having a cauldron, like a witch does, but I'll leave that with you because she's quite funny. She's just having a bit of a giggle. Okay. You've got a nosy neighbour, Jade. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you've got a nosy neighbour. Nothing sinister, as your nan's saying, but you have got a nosy neighbour that likes to keep their eye on. This is a lady that likes to keep her eye on everything that's going on the street, and she's also tittle-tattling, as your nan's put it. She's tittle-tattling as well. So she watches people and then she tells everybody about it. So be aware of that. Be aware. Your nan's been watching somebody who's tried to they're having to stuff things in their bin. So I know we've had a load of rubbish, but she's watched somebody trying to stuff a load of rubbish in their bin, like pushing it down. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So she's been watching somebody with this full bin trying to knock all the rubbish down. Okay. What's that? She's just said to me that somebody wants to go horse riding, Jade. So there's a little person around you that that's talking about wanting to go horse riding, or they will want to go horse riding. In fact, she's put, I don't know how old this youngster is, but she's put them on a little Shetland pony. So watch for that coming up as well. There's a link to Scotland, okay, somewhere. I might say this wrong as well. I don't know if this is right. Your nan's talking about, and I don't quite know what this condition is either. She's talking about that condition called, oh, hang on a minute, Bell's palsy or Bell's palsy or something. Have I got that right? Do you know that, Richard? Bell's palsy or palsy, I think. There's that condition that your nan says she's aware of. So I don't know if you're aware of it already, or somebody's had it that went to spirit, but you should be aware of somebody that had that, or have got a connection with that Bell's palsy. She's aware of that as well. Okay, there's a wedding coming up around you, Jade, but she's telling me, I said to her, is it next year? And she says no, the year after. So she's going a year. So watch for the wedding coming up. But your nan and the gent that come in first, your nan has took over completely now. So your nan's just, her words are, I just want to wish her well. Okay. With the wish her well thing, she's just brought me a nice big willow tree. Okay. My child does this. Oh, right. Okay. So she's aware of that then. So she's letting you aware of that, know that she's aware of that as well, Jade. Okay. So that's good evidence for you. But she's giving you a nice willow tree. So I don't know if that's a memory, or you're going to come across a lovely willow tree and she's putting you under it. All right, as if you're sitting down relaxing, Jade. All right, so she's She's just wanting to come in with the gent, but obviously Nan's took over now, wanting to come in and let you know that they're around and they're watching you. There's a lot of healing going around you at the moment, Jade. She just said to me, various people are getting healing from spirit at the moment as well. And I don't know if you have recently gone into a church and sat down in the quiet, but somebody has gone into a church and sat down in the peace and quiet. Okay, and she's aware of that as well. Okay, just wants me to tell you to let you know that spirit are around and giving you the support. You send your prayers up as well, and she's just letting you know that she's listening and she's aware of the prayers that you're sending up, she says. And the name, before she goes, Melanie. Melanie will mean something to you. Melanie is down here, so you can have some sort of link to her. Okay, but you're doing a good job. She's saying you're doing a good job. Don't put yourself down, Jade. I don't know if you say, oh, her thing with you is you saying, oh, I can't do that. I couldn't do that. And she's kind of saying, yes, you can. So whenever you're saying, oh, I can't do that, your nanny's behind you saying you can do that if you want to do that. If it's what you want to do, she's saying. Okay. I don't know if she's talking about London. I think you said you lived in London. She just mentioned London again. So she's aware of that. But she's blowing kisses now, so I know she's going now as well. So I'll leave her love with you, Jade. I hope that was okay for you. I've just, oh, have you? Okay, then. Do you know what, though, Jade? She was showing me you going into a church and it was like you were on your own. You know what I mean? Well, there was loads of space around you. There weren't many people in it. Okay. There weren't many people in this church. So she's obviously seen you going in and sitting down where there's big spaces around you. Oh, you don't do it, Jade. Okay. What have we got here? I've got somebody else coming in. Unless you can take Gordon in spirit, take Gordon, Jade. If you can take him, that's good. But I'm moving on now to somebody else because I've got a gentleman in spirit called Jordan. What am I saying, Jordan? That's wrong. Gordon. I've got Gordon coming in from spirit now, and it made me laugh because we used to say, "Oh, Gordon Bennett." You know what I mean? That's all right, Jane. But I've got a lovely gent that's calling himself Gordon. But he is telling me, I think somebody used to take the mick and call him Gordon Bennett. But so if anybody take Gordon in spirit, let me know. My voice is going now, so I'm wearing it out. Gordon is talking about a twin link somewhere. So somebody's got knowledge of a twin link because he's trying to get me to the right person. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about now. Gordon in spirit is also just said to me, it's mesmerizing, but I don't know what he means by that. I don't know whether he's heard that said, or it feels like he's telling me that somebody has described something as mesmerizing. That's what Gordon's saying. It's mesmerizing. So I don't know what he means by that. So I don't know if is anyone taking Gordon yet? No? Helen. I don't know what go on. I know Gordon just passed. I'll tell you what he's doing then. I don't know if anyone else can take Gordon as well, but this must mean something because he's just said to me, it's mesmerizing, but I can't get what he means by describing something as mesmerizing. It's as if somebody's been looking at something and they've described it mesmerizing, or they're, as he's putting it, he's coming out with some lovely words or I wouldn't use mesmerizing. They're in awe of something. So I'm hoping somebody can understand what he talks about, because obviously I don't need to understand, I'll just pass it on. It's mesmerizing, they're in awe of something. It's something to do with something that somebody can do. So I don't actually know what he means, but I'm hoping you can understand it. Okay. If this is for you, Helen, Gordon is talking about not a religious ceremony. So he couldn't, if it's Gordon, not a religious ceremony, he's talking to me about that. Uncle Gordon and Spirit are twins. Do you know what this mesmerising thing is, Julie, that he's talking about? It's like he's even put it on me as if I'm looking up and I'm mesmerised at something. So it's important to him. I don't know what he means. Okay, then. So there's about 3 of you, Gordon. You're going to have to tell me a bit more. There's the Gordon Bennett bit that he's talking to me. Okay. There was a joke about, no, I don't think it's that. Or his name is Gordon Rose, because he told me his name is Gordon, and he is in spirit. Come on then, Gordon. He's talking to me about York as well. There's some connection with York. There is talk. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, there's York in this country. There's some link to York. Oh, I know what he's talking about now with this mesmerising thing. Oh, he's talking to me about the oh, I've lost the word now. Oh, Northern Lights. That's what he's doing. Gordon is looking at the sky and he's looking at the Northern Lights. So I think there's a link, whether he went or somebody down here has got this link to the Northern Lights. They've been or they want to go. Okay, so there's got to be this link that Gordon's trying to. If you can take this link to the Northern Lights, that's the reason he's watching me watch the Northern Lights, and I'm actually seeing them, and even I'm thinking they are measuring whatever I said. But he's talking to me about Northern Lights. So there's a link there, Helen. This is for you. Okay. So wait for you to pop up. If anybody can take the Northern Light link that he's talking about. He's also talking to me about a boat as well. Is this a cruise? I think he's talking to me about a river. He's talking to me about a river cruise as well. All right. So somebody's got this link with wanting or have been on a river cruise. There's talk of this, he's actually said to me. So there's that coming up as well that he's been listening to. He's also talking to me about the name Sylvia will mean something to somebody. I'm hoping somebody can pick that up as well. So the name Sylvia should mean something. And also the surname Sampson will mean something as well. I don't know if it is you, Karen. I don't kind of get the link with you for some reason, because he said York anyway, but Sampson will mean something, the surname as well. But the Northern Lights are the big thing that he's talking about. Try and get me to the right person, I think. It is a lady he wants to talk to. Mind you, there's loads of ladies on here, isn't there? Come on, Gordon. He's also talking to me about the name, I don't know. I'm kind of not with them. I don't know who I'm with yet. I'll give you a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. He lived by the sea. Okay. So anyway, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, he's talking about a connection with Linda as well down here as well. Linda Gordon is trying to get me to the right person. But he's talking about he's here because there's a lot going on in the family. He's talking about a family rift. There's a family rift, but he's also talking about he's calling it an ongoing battle in the family as well. So he's aware of these problems within the family that's going on as well. And he's come, he says, to offer my support. That's his reason for coming, to offer my support, just because of these family things that are going on at the moment. He's bringing in, he's just mentioned that somebody, it's just said to me, charity shop. So I don't know if it means somebody works in a charity shop or goes to the charity shop, but he's talking about this connection with the charity shop as well. So Gordon's just popping in. He's a quick message because I don't think he's going to say much more because he doesn't talk a lot. He's very quiet. He's not saying a lot, but the name Joy also will mean something. So if anybody can take this, there's quite a few of you, just take it if it's for you, Helen. But he's talking about Joy's in spirit as well, but there's also a Joan in spirit. He's bringing them as well. But Gordon is the main one popping in, just offering his support. That's where he's coming through. Offering his support, letting people know that he's around and he's aware of that rift. But it's only a quick message for him. So I don't know if it's because he hasn't been through before or whether he's just passed or whatever, but he's not saying a lot. So I think I'm going to leave him there. I don't think he wants to say much more anyway. So it's a quick message if it was for you, Helen, but I'm going to leave it there because I think about come to the end of my time now. I think I've about finished. My voice is going as well. My voice always starts going when I'm about to finish. So I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know if there's any messages for you. I don't think I think Richard's having a bit of a break, but keep your eye on the Facebook page and for things coming up, you know, for what's going on. Check back to the Facebook page. But I hope that was okay for you. Keep your eye on the Facebook page because Richard might pop on tomorrow. And I don't know what he's going to do. He might give some of his fake readings, which are usually pretty good, to be honest, but he says they're fake. So if anybody would like to come on tomorrow night, keep your eyes on the Facebook page and follow it as well. Okay, follow your pages. Follow the pages. Okay, Helen, that's great. So thanks, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you, Carol. We'll see you all again soon. So bye-bye for now. Have a nice new year. Everybody, I forgot about that. Hiya, Cheryl. See you later. Bye.
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service. We also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.